The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long, eerie shadows across the dense, emerald canopy. A group of 6 young adventurers, brimming with youthful vigor and a thirst for the unknown, stood at the edge of the ancient, untamed jungle. Their hearts pounded with a mix of excitement and trepidation as they peered into the impenetrable green abyss. There was Anya, the fearless leader, her eyes sparkling with determination. Beside her stood Ben, the cautious one, his gaze fixed on the dense foliage, his mind already calculating risks. Then there was Chloe, the dreamer, her imagination soaring as she envisioned exotic creatures and hidden wonders. And finally, there were the twins, Max and Mia, inseparable companions, their youthful curiosity burning bright. As they ventured deeper into the jungle, the sounds of civilization faded, replaced by the symphony of the wild. The air grew thick with humidity, the ground softened beneath their feet, and the canopy overhead formed a verdant ceiling that blotted out the sky. The deeper they went, the more the jungle seemed to close in around them, its secrets shrouded in a veil of mystery. Days turned into nights, and nights into days. As the group pushed further into the heart of the jungle, they encountered breathtaking beauty, cascading waterfalls, crystal-clear streams, and vibrant flora and fauna. But with each passing day, an unsettling feeling grew within them, a sense of being watched, of being followed. One night, as they huddled around a campfire, a blood-curdling scream pierced the silence. It was Chloe, her face contorted in terror, her eyes wide with fear. They rushed her aside, only to find her body, cold and lifeless, a single, deep wound marring her neck. Panic seized them as they realized they were not alone. The next morning, they awoke to find Max missing. His tent was empty, his belongings scattered. Fear gnawed at them, a fear that was both primal and profound. They knew they were being hunted, a prey in the jaws of an unseen predator. Anya, her voice trembling, urged them to move on, to escape the clutches of whatever evil lurked in the shadows. They pressed on, their hearts heavy with grief and fear. But the jungle seemed to conspire against them. Every twist and turn, every rustle of leaves, every shadow, a potential threat. Days later, Ben disappeared, vanishing without a trace. Their numbers dwindled, their hope waning. They were 2 against the jungle, 2 against the unknown. One night, as they huddled together, a low growl echoed through the undergrowth. A pair of glowing red eyes emerged from the darkness, followed by a creature of unimaginable horror. It was a creature of shadow and teeth, its form shifting and changing, a grotesque amalgamation of nightmare and reality. The creature lunged, its claws outstretched. Anya and Mia, their hearts pounding in their chests, fought back with desperate ferocity. They slashed and they clawed, but the creature was relentless, its strength and agility far surpassing their own. In the end, they were forced to retreat, their bodies battered and bruised, their spirits broken. They fled the jungle, leaving behind the horrors they had witnessed, the friends they had lost. Years later, as an old woman, I would often recount this tale to my grandchildren, a chilling reminder of the dangers that lurked in the heart of the wild. The jungle, with its beauty and its brutality, had claimed 4 young lives, a stark testament to the power of nature and the darkness that can reside within it. Expanding the story, a deeper dive into the jungle's darkness. As they fled the jungle, Anya and Mia carried with them the scars of their ordeal, both physical and emotional. The horrors they had witnessed had forever altered their perception of the world. They returned to civilization, traumatized and changed. Years later, Anya, now a renowned anthropologist, decided to return to the jungle, driven by a mix of curiosity and a need for closure. She assembled a team of experts, including a biologist, a psychologist, and a seasoned tracker. Together, they ventured into the heart of the jungle, armed with state-of-the-art equipment and a determination to uncover the truth. As they delved deeper into the jungle, they encountered strange occurrences and inexplicable phenomena. They discovered ancient ruins, hidden deep within the forest, bearing the marks of a long-forgotten civilization. They also encountered bizarre creatures, some of which seemed to defy the laws of nature. The deeper they went, the more they realized that the jungle was not merely a wild, untamed place. It was a living entity, a force of nature with a mind of its own. And at its heart, a dark, malevolent force was stirring, a force that had been dormant for centuries. As the team drew closer to the heart of the jungle, they were met with a series of terrifying attacks. One by one, their members fell victim to the creature, their bodies found mutilated and drained of life. Anya and the tracker were the only ones left, their survival hanging by a thread. In a final, desperate confrontation, they faced the creature, a monstrous being of pure darkness. It was a battle of wills, a clash between humanity and the unknown. In the end, they emerged victorious, but at a terrible cost. The jungle had claimed the lives of their friends, and they had barely escaped with their own. Anya returned to civilization, forever changed by her experiences. She dedicated her life to studying the jungle, its mysteries, and its dangers. She warned others about the darkness that lurked within, urging them to respect the power of nature and to tread carefully in its domain. The jungle, with its beauty and its brutality, remained a place of both fascination and fear. It was a world of wonder and terror, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurred. And for those who dared to venture into its depths, it was a place that could either inspire or destroy.